So today we've got margarine here. We've got butter, unsalted butter. We've got sugar, preferably caster sugar. We've got sweetened condensed milk right there. Absolutely fab stuff. We've got plain flour with my trusty helper. We've got baking powder with some salt. And we've got two other ingredients. We've got the grated rind of half a lemon, and we have got lemon juice. This is absolutely fabulous. You can't smell this, but it smells fab. Just for your pleasure as well. The thing about lemons is you have different sizes. So this is the kind of size of lemon we've used, but it's okay because Zoella loves lemon. And this is sweetened condensed milk. It comes in a can. Now, if you choose you don't want to use that, you won't get the sweetness. You can use evap milk. And we are going to be using a hand mixer to mix this. Now, if you don't have one, grab a whisk, grab a spoon and mix, but this will it'll take us just 3 to 4 minutes. We're also going to use a baking tray to put our cookies on, to go into our oven, a baking tray, and we're going to try and we'll try not to have our hands in them. So we're going to be using forks, we're going to be using spoons, we're going to be using a wooden spoon, which happens to be my favorite kitchen instrument, but you don't have to use that. There you go. That's what we need for today's session. Hello. Today, me, Maggie Ogumbanwo. I'm here with Zoella Williams, my friend. We're part of a bubble, and we are going to be exploring some of the recipes in the Melting Pot book. We've chosen lemon sunshine cookies only because lemons are Zoella's best flavor, right? Yes, yeah, guilty as charged, she says. And there you go, lemon, lovely big lemon. And we call them lemon sunshine cookies. They're inspired by Botswana. But the thing about lemons in hot countries is you get the best juice out of them when they're taken straight from the tree and they're nice and warm. Now, we know here in Wales sometimes you don't get that. So if you have cold lemons, to get the best out of them, to get the most juice, put them in the microwave for 30 seconds or less. You don't want them to burst, so not too long. And you should be able to get more warmth out of it. Anyway, onto our lemon sunshine cookies. Really easy recipe. Zoella and I, we did a take the other day because we wanted to taste them. They're fab, right?
Absolutely.
There you go. They did not last. But anyway, we won't talk too much. What we're going to do, we're starting with our unsalted butter and sugar, preferably caster sugar. Now, what I say about cooking is, you don't want to get hung up about it. If you're somewhere where you do not have unsalted butter, use salted butter and don't add any more salt to the recipe. So, over to Zoella. I'm going to manage, and she's going to work. I'm going to speak. So go on, Zoella. We are going to spend 3 or 4 minutes. We've got Zoella putting the sugar into the butter. And what we're going to do is just mix it and make a whole load of noise as she goes along. So, there you go. And it may make a mess, so sometimes you may need a deeper bowl, but this is what we've got, and work with what you've got. One of the things about cooking when I was growing up in Nigeria is you used what you had. We don't always have the right tools, but we've got a bowl here. It's a bit shallow, so what it's meant is that Zoella is not mixing this on the highest number that you can mix on the machine. What we're trying to do is we're not trying to get a smooth cake mixture. We're just trying to mix this all in. And do you know what? Most cookies start with this. A bit of fat and a bit of sugar, and then you're good to go. So we'll just get round the edges, make sure we've got it all in. And because we're not trying to get it really smooth or anything like that, you know what? We'll just give it a minute or so more, and then we'll go on. In the meantime, also to say to you, don't get hung up about sugar. caster sugar. Well, the thing about caster sugar is it's really fine. If for some reason you don't have that and you have granulated sugar, get it, mash it down, whiz it up, make it a bit softer. And if all else fails, you can use it as it is and you'll end up with nice crunchy bits, but it'll be nice all the same. So Zoella, I think we're good to go?
Good to go.
Wonderful. See, we have a thing here. Now, what do we do with this? Zoella, what do we do with this beginnings of cookie dough? Question. I think Zoella is looking over there. She's looking like she might scrape it off, so I'll let her. But what I have to say is that my experience, you can go on, if you use the... Yeah, one of the spoons, yes. Now, what I would say is that you leave it for kids. Kids are usually the ones who go for these bits. So if we press this off, we can do this like that. There you go, one at a time. I'll go there. Try not to break the bowl. And just do this while Zoella is doing it the nice, sophisticated way. And we'll just put these out of the way. Okay, I get that. Put that out of the way. Okay, so from here, it's really quick. The process is really quick. So we're done with the sugar. So now what we want to do is add our sweetened condensed milk. Over to you, my love. Just get it in there. You get that in. I told you, I said I might interfere. So I'm pouring this. We have about 207 grams. So it's about a tin of sweetened condensed milk here. And that's our liquid. And it's adding extra sugar. And I'll get Zoella to scrape all the rest of that out. No waste. There's no waste, especially not with sweetened condensed milk, right? Okay, so Zoella, right now you just need to mix it in with your wooden spoon. So I'm watching over you. I'm watching over her to make sure. And we just... I say this when people are cooking, but I won't be in your kitchen, but I'm in Zoella's kitchen, that you need to be the boss of the spoon. Yeah. So Zoella is mixing this as if, she's, I don't know, doesn't want to hurt the mixture. But there you go. I've given it a good twirl. That was really quick and easy. Nothing more we need now. So the next thing, Zoella, is we get our flour in there, all of it in there. All of it. Yes. And we get our baking powder with our salt in there. All of it in. And again, we're going to give it a good mix. I'm going to watch Zoella now. I'll see whether she's teaching it who's boss or whether I'm going to have to step in and show who's the boss here. When I was a kid, my mum, when I was younger, my mum did a lot of cooking and baking. That's, my tradition is from my mother and my grandmother. And one of the things, and I'm going to take this here and inform Zoella, is this whole figure of 8 thing she used to say. So you turn and you go down the middle, and you turn and you go down the middle. I think Zoella's doing really good here because I can see what she was trying to avoid. She's trying to avoid spills, right? Yeah. But there you go. Do I care? I don't care. I'm just getting it there. But you do this whole figure of 8 thing. So now that I've shown her, I'm going to let her figure of 8 a little more. Yeah. So while she's figure of 8ing, we can add a few more things so that they're going in. So I'll just go over here and we've got our grated lemon zest, and we're just going to pour that in there so that while Zoella is figure of 8ing, we're getting it in. She's doing really good here. It's all mixing in, and the aim here is just to mix this in. So we don't want to mix it too much, do we, Zoella? So what we want to do now, if I grab a hold of this, if you can just pour in our lemon juice. And that's the final liquid we need for that. Now, you could add water, but we're making lemon sunshine cookies. I mean, please, you want as much lemon as you can get in. I think I said, and if I didn't, I'll say it now, lemons come in different sizes, depending on the time of the year, depending on the season, depending on the country. So we have used, I'll call it a medium lemon. It could be more than that. And our recipe calls for 1 teaspoon or half a teaspoon, I think it is, of lemon juice. But the last time we made them, I didn't think they were lemony enough. So we've gone for the lemon juice of half a lemon. There'll be no lemon complaints about our lemon sunshine cookies. So Zoella, I think that's really mixed in now. What we don't want to do, I'll say this, we don't want a wet mixture. You don't want something that's falling we're not trying to make cake here, we're trying to make cookies. So we're kind of good to go. So Zoella, we need your pan and we need your spoons, because what we're going to do now is get our lemon sunshine cookies out of the bowl. I'll put this, yep, we can, if you scrape that off, yeah. and if you put it out the way. So what we're going to do is we're going to, oh, that's yours, and I'll use this, and we might have to share. And what you need is a golf ball size. So you'll ask me what a golf ball size is. Well, you'll work it out yourself. But it's about something like that. And what you need to do is you need to, if we haven't explained this, so our pans that we've got are greased and a lot of flour is put on them. And this is because we don't have greaseproof paper. If you have greaseproof paper, you can use it. If you bring the second pan, let me show that really clearly. So what we've got here is our pan that we've greased and we've put loads of flour on it because we don't want our cookies to stick. And we know that we need the two of them. So over to you, Zoella. Now get our golf-sized pieces in. Do you need my spoon? Okay. You want to use them both?
Yeah, I think I'll use
Go for it. So yes, so what we want to do is push into it. And one thing that's maybe not so clear here, what we're trying to do is you need to leave space between the cookies. While I'm talking, you can be doing more. I think it might be easier with one spoon, but who knows? You can try. We can do it at the same time. So you can give me that one. I don't want this too big. So we're going to get, gosh, only knows how many. So here, just watch us. Sorry? Yes, so there you go. Zoella is going to put hers down. There's my golf size bit. I think they're getting a bit small. Go on, Zoella. We need to get all these out. You know, the quicker we've cooked them, the quicker we can eat them.
Yes.
Yep. So there you go. Try and let that mixture drop. Now, what Zoella wanted to do earlier, and I'm going to show you, is this. She wanted to scoop it into the golf-sized bit with one spoon and then push it off. Let's move this a bit. Push it off with the other spoon. Okay, right here. That's what we were trying to do. So we'll put this aside for a minute. I'll just show you. Zoella, we've got to get them ready for the oven. So can I leave you to do that? You need a fork and you need a bit of flour. And what we're going to do, I'll show one, and Zoella can take it over from there, is we don't want them to look just like this, do we? That's not even how they look in the book. Let's see if we can show you. These beautiful, that's what we're going for. That's the look we're aiming for, okay? So what we've got here is plenty of flour on the fork, and you press down. See what I mean by plenty of flour? Because otherwise it sticks to the mixture. And you just press down to about 1/4 of an inch, okay? So I'm going to leave Zoella to press down while I fill up the other tray, because we really need to make as many cookies as we can and get them served up to those waiting. The man behind the camera is so waiting to taste what we're making, so we have to make many and work quickly as well. Is it working there, Zoella? Yep, the flour is all going in. Try and make them the same height, kind of. So yeah, so that one looks like it needs pressing down a bit more. Okay, we're just going to, I'm spacing these out in this. We have quite a small oven here, by the way, just in case if you wondered what we were doing. I told you I'm cooking in Zoella's kitchen. Well, Zoella is only well, she's not little, but she's petite, and she has a petite kitchen with a petite oven. So that's why we've got these petite trays, which work for us. But if I was using my oven, of course, these would go. And at your oven, I think a standard oven at home, these would probably fit in 1.5, 2 trays. But remember, we've got to space them out, because you'll see what Zoella is doing now. She's pressed them down, and we have these. Yeah, they've taken up some more space. Now, what I'm doing here is I'm trying to be a bit more sophisticated than Zoella's that she dumped in there. At least that's what I'm saying. Because look, you know, I'm trying to make round ones. Zoella's are all unique,
They're
right?
Abstract.
They're abstract. She's arty. So she'll take her abstract cookies now and put them in the oven while I try and finish off this last bit here. How many cookies did we get out of that, Zoella? We've got 8 there. So you know what? So if I look at the recipe, it tells you, it doesn't, so it does. Well, you can, when I tested out the recipe, you could get 12 really big ones. But from what Zoella and I are doing here, with our really petite oven, we're going to get a bit more than that. She's got 8 there. One of the things I would say, if it's possible, you can use your hands to do this. Now, I haven't done it, but I've washed my hands. So if you get your hands in a bit of flour, if you roll this into a ball, that actually gives you your flat round cookies. You know, Zoella said the ones she did were abstract. Well, we've got these ones. We're rolling them. I'm making sure that my hands are floured so we don't get them sticking in my hands. But I'm doing them really quickly. And that gives you the idea of the golf ball, right? So there you go. It also makes it easier for you to put it in the pan. You can feel with your hands whether they're similar sizes. So we're almost there now. We had 8 there. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 here, and 9. So the cameraman is going to get the last odd one. The family, Zoella is going to give all the rest to her family, right? Yeah. So I've shown them, Zoella, when you went away, I got handsy. I got hands on. So I've made them into golf-size balls. I floured my hands first, and we're just going to quickly press these down. So again, so just in case you wonder how we got the look in the book, this is really how we get it. So you've got these round cookies, okay? And you can, I'm pressing them both ways, so I've got like a crisscross, but you can make them as pretty or however you want. If you decide, you can use another part of, so let's look, we have a really nice textured fork. So we're going to live a little. We're going to put that in flour. What do you think? See whether it works. That might make our own unique textured thing. Is it working, do you think?
I don't think so.
Okay, we'll go back to the other way. No,
We'll go back
no. We'll have one, that will be the cameraman's one, that odd looking one. Yeah, for all his hard work, we'll give him that one. So now we know his. Okay, so, folks, while Zoella takes this to the kitchen, I'll just finish off with you. We will show you what we've prepared. So, lemon sunshine cookies. A lot of the recipes in our book are just inspired by the contributors. This particular one is inspired by Botswana. But the lemon sunshine cookies name and how it's come about, this is me playing about with the recipe. So what I would suggest to you is go ahead, go on YouTube. Hopefully you can get this video and try lemon sunshine cookies step by step with Zoella and I, and try all the other recipes. They really are step by step, pretty easy to make. And if you have any questions, you can go to www.maggiesafricantwist.com and just send us comments, ask us questions, or go on our Instagram page at Maggie's African Twist and ask us if you have any problems and we'll help with these. We hope you've enjoyed that session. We'll be back in a short while, as soon as the cookies have cooked, to taste them on your behalf. It's been Maggie and Zoella for the first however long, and it will be Maggie and Zoella tasting on your behalf. See you soon. We're back 12 to 15 minutes later. It's exciting, isn't it? Look at our lovely round cookies. We've left the artistic one still cooking. And they smell fab. You know, we just want to taste this on your behalf. Unfortunately, because of all, social distancing, we're not doing this live with you. We are going to, it's going to hurt, isn't it, Zoella? But we're going to.
We'll push through.
We will push through. Did you hear that? So the final thing was you can garnish it with a bit of icing sugar, but Margaret's got caster sugar here, and she's spreading it all over the place and on the table, or Maggie, depending on what you want to call me. So this is it now, Zoella, moment of truth. These cookies are a bit hot, and usually would let them stand for a bit, but we are doing this for you. Okay, so you go, Zoella. I'm going to be ladylike. She'll just They're more lemony than our first batch. So she's the lemon queen, so she should know. So there you go, lemon sunshine cookies from the Melting Pot Cookbook. It's been Maggie and
Noella.
she can't say it. Maggie and Zoella in Zoella's kitchen, showing you that recipes are easy to make. Enjoy. Oh, sorry, we'll enjoy for you. Bye.